This is going to be a little bit finer detail on how I lost 3 pounds last week, because I'm sure that you maybe think, oh, it's easy for her. No matter who it is, it's not just easy. But I have learned some really good tricks, and they work. So let me share with you some of my best weight loss tips. This is how I have lost 100+ pounds over the years. It all starts up here, doesn't it? What you think so affects what you do. So one of the things that I realized that was going on between December and now over the last couple months that was causing me to gain weight or not lose it for sure, excuse me, was that I was randomly just going into the kitchen and I no longer eat tons of food, but I was eating a little of this, a little of that, and I was snacking, and I wasn't practicing intermittent fasting, and I was just randomly eating without thinking. That's so key. If you want to gain weight, randomly eat without thinking. When I wanted to and knew, okay, I'm going to get serious again, I'm going to start losing this weight, and I'm going to keep going to get down to my wedding weight and then to my high school weight and beyond. When I was saying this to myself, I thought, okay, what did I do before? And I remembered. And I was setting a goal to keep under, as I said, 10%, doing the macros, not worrying about the calories at all. And I was keeping my carbs under 10%. Under 25 grams is what that is with my plan. Might be different for you. The 10% is the important part. So if you have a goal, how are you going to know if you've arrived at it? Well, one of the things is that I record every bite I eat in the Lose It app on my phone. Super great app, and I've been using it since 2016. It is really, really effective. Excuse me. So I record everything I eat. But when I wanted to start staying for sure under this level of carbs, I remembered that I had in the past planned out my eating for the day before I ate anything. And then if I was over, I could adjust. And I did adjust so that I made sure I actually had a buffer. I would usually have a buffer of at least 1 gram, just in case I wasn't accurate in my figuring. So I also want to, so that's tip number 1. Write down, plan out what you're going to eat. Now, tip 2, important. Eat what you want to eat. If I feel like, oh, I would love to eat ice cream. Well, first of all, I have found an ice cream that I can eat, but I don't have a bowl of it. I eat, and I'm not gluten-free, I'm not dairy-free, but I eat brand So Delicious brand dairy-free ice cream. Very vanilla, or I eat occasionally their chocolate. I can't remember what it's called. Chocolate truffle, I think. And I eat 2, maybe 3 at the most, regular teaspoons full. And that satisfies me because when I keep my carbs down as low as I said, I don't have trouble with my appetite. So plan out your eating. 2, eat what you are craving. I crave salt a lot of the time. I love chips. I have figured out how to have chips almost every day. But when I began to eat to lose weight, I decided that I wanted other things more than chips. So I don't have them very often. And when I have them, I only have 2, maybe 3. But I make sure to have what I really want. So I am not feeling deprived at all. And I eat more protein. So I will cook up a pound of hamburger and eat half a pound of hamburger myself. And I might have another protein as well. If you are a vegan or a vegetarian, I'm sorry. I think it's very difficult. And I am a meat eater. So I'll eat meat. And I will have chicken, or as I had this evening, I had a salad. I had romaine, and then I had cheese grated, just a tablespoon of cheese grated. And then I had cooked up some chicken thighs from Costco and cut them into strips and put that on top. And then I have found a salad dressing that I can have, and I'm not a big salad dressing eater. So if you are, this might be tough for you, but what I do is I literally pour it into the cover, and it's Olive Garden original salad dressing. I love it. And I just have half of a cover full, which is about maybe a tablespoon, half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of salad dressing. And that tasted delicious. It's important to have enough fiber, and salads are my way of doing that. Occasionally, I have some veggies, but veggies, a lot of them are actually higher in carbs, and also they can be high salicylate foods. So I limit my veggies. I have just enough. But my final tip for you is probably the most important one. And that is, if I'm thinking, oh man, I'd really like to have that, or I'd like to eat a lot more of that ice cream, or I'm tempted by something, I tell myself, first of all, I picture myself in the achievement of the goal. I picture myself at not just my wedding weight, but my high school weight. In my case, I picture myself at that goal. And I tell myself the truth, which is, tomorrow, you will be really glad you didn't eat this. You aren't going to be happier if you eat this. It doesn't make you happy. That is the truth. If you can learn that it's not going to make you happier. So don't eat it. You will be on your way to weight loss.